sort of knotted, tied on there. There's our first disco dragon. Dance, dance, flick, flick, yeah, yeah. So Disco Dragon 1 is complete. Now move on to Disco Ball Dragon. Get all that stuff out the way. They are very dancey and very fluffy. This one will be less fluffy, but probably very, very sparkly. I mean, I don't know if my camera actually likes this fabric. My camera does seem to be struggling a little bit. Like, how do I show this? It's a very sort of shimmer, glittery stretch fabric.
So you take north and I took west.
Yep.
Or is it east-west, right?
Must dance for Disco Dragon.
Assassinated.
Hi, sheepy teeth.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, they almost look a bit more techno than they do disco, don't they? Well, this one is going to be very disco because it is going to be a disco ball. Oh, I forgot the bag was open. Ah! Charms falling everywhere. Yeah. Happy to see you as well, Sheepy Teeth. It's been a while. Ad start in a minute. I will know that's a lie, but I will play an ad, probably, just to make it actually work. Rambo! Sparkle Dragon! Very sparkly. Says ad starting soon. Somebody let me know if adverts actually play. they didn't. So I'm just gonna do that manually. Ah! Harry, it's saying it failed to run one. Because it recently ran one. Error message. Right. I apologise to everyone who has to... Yeah. Don't know why it's being broken today. Very much sigh. I mean, on the plus side, you don't have ads. On the downside, I have to deal with pre-rolls. I don't like that. Especially if we had... Because we had raiders and everything, and they had to sit through pre-rolls, and that's not fun. See how sparkly that is. I do not think it picks up on camera. Just how sparkly this is. It's also like got this rainbowy shimmer to it as well, which is like so cool. So what are people's working on this week? I know Schlevies is currently trying to battle some wool. They're battling some wool and also doing crochet for their Mother's Day present. What about the rest of you? What other crafty things are you all up to? Or have you got anything interesting you're planning to do? Yes, Q, you are just chewing on scenery and roleplay stuff. I swear I need to get you some seasoning, because that can't be tasty. The amount of scenery you are eating. And I've heard about getting fibre in your diet, but that's a bit much. Stop eating the drywall. Ooh, crocheting baby blankets. Nice. I see we have more Fae in the chat, some more people who can crochet. Q, stop eating the walls. Stop eating the fourth wall. You need it there for structural stability. Not in a triangular room. We're not in a triangular room because then what happens when we eat the third wall? Stability is overrated. Not mental stability. I need that. Lets me do things. I have so much... Oh, my nose is itchy. New update pick. Yeah, you've caked the wool! Oh, fluff! The disadvantage of sewing anything with fluff is I now have... My nose is... My nose! Everything is fluffed! Actually, I'm also going to take off one glove because overheating. Also, because it means I can get rid of fucking fluff more easily. Evil fluff! So, I mean, you've got the yellow done now. I guess it's onto the black and brown? And black, brown, and red should be the other colours, I'm assuming. I don't know. All I saw on the box was Pikachu, and that's kind of all I reacted to.
Oh, wow.
Excuse me. So as I've mentioned, all these micro dragons, the main purpose for them is for giveaways. So, well, we have a lot of giveaways ready now for the year, I guess. So we've got a bunch more of the flower dragons to go. So, the prize flower dragons. But we now also have a number of generic ones, which is good. It's also good because I'm going to need a lot for April. Because that is when my affiliate anniversary is, and we will be having a big party thing then. I'll be sewing cheese cultist medals for you all. Well, I say all of you. There will be 10. And the Grand High Taste Tester will decide who gets them. So I guess this is your anniversary. This is your warning to start sucking up to Ben now. So that he might grant thee a cheese cultist medal. Where did I put them? Have it all ready here. And yes, I have ordered a few more of the Pride Flower Dragon fabric because I may as well get those done because I have a series of them. But I probably won't be ordering many more. Which means what I have is what I already have. But yeah, it is a little bit sad. I don't have any to hand because I could show you exactly how big they are. They're not that big, and it does feel annoying that it's now cost me like over double the price. Which again means I'm going to, because part of the reason I use scrap fabric, 1, recycling, it's good. 2, I'm a womble, I like all the scraps. 3, it means I keep my costs down for you guys. Because if I'm getting donated fabric, I'm not having to buy it. That means I don't add in material costs, as I don't have as much bigger material costs. But even with the custom ones, I was able to keep them quite cheap because again, I only use sample sizes, which are quite small, but I can still get an entire dragon and a micro dragon out of that same fabric. For £2, not bad. That again means I can keep prices low. Now, however, it's over double what it used to be, so that means I'm going to have to add on more for those ones. Yes, I am hand sewing sequins on for the ears. Mainly because I have purple sequins. Purple heart-shaped sequins. I may as well use them.
Why am I to Granny? Oh, it's random, okay.
Yeah, that's a rant. As I say, it is annoying. And I do wish that there was almost another option. But sadly... Capitalism! Yay! In happier news, I am very glad that all my UK parcels seem to have arrived. That's good. I now just have to wait and hope that all my American ones and the one to Germany also arrive swiftly and in one piece and don't somehow end up in France. Still don't know how that happened. Says to go to America. Ends up in France. Then gets sent back here because, yo, France isn't America. I'm like, no kidding. Why did it go to France in the first place? It says America. That's the head. So small, so dinky. Like that. Ben, could I get some more water, please? Thank you. Hydration is important. Now, question for the Disco Dragon. Do I put down the back, basically have loads of hearts going down the back, or do I instead use these? Thank you, Ben. Hydration. So basically, do I have beads going down the back, or do I have sequins? What do you guys think? Which basically would look more like a disco ball. Sequins? Okay. Sequence it is then. And it's also going to have holding a little charm in its mouth, because I think that's the easiest way to put a disco ball on it. I think as well, so I'll put sequins on the spine, but I have this little purple tail fin. I think we'll put that on as well. So like on the tail. Has a little fin. Ow! If somebody could exclamation mark ow. Right. See? Only twice of the new year.
Just learn to be tall as other foodstuffs. Yeah, that's fair actually.
Sigh. Not bad for March. I mean, we ignore the fact that January didn't exist. So we can't say it was. We're doing really great. I only stabbed myself twice in 3 months on stream. Really, Thread, no, stop hooking everything. How many times are you doing this? Knots and tangles, stop it. Stab it. We can also say craft complete, because I did complete one Disco Dragon. Evil snow. I know that's. I think it's. I don't know if we've got snow here at the moment. I can't see out the window as easily. We'll probably do out the back, on which leads onto the park, the garden. Either way, Snow is evil! Pretty, but evil. And I've already had to deal with ice and snow today.
Oh no.
Because freezer door not shutting. Resulting in me having to smash it hit it with a hammer. Yes, we have a hammer that lives in the kitchen, specifically to deal with that thing. So, actually, you know what? I'm going to run a quick advert right now because apparently it's being worked. So we're going to see if this works if I do it manually, because it says it's got about 6 minutes till it would run it anyway. So, let me know if this works. Run advert. Is it actually working? Because I don't think it is. It actually isn't saying there's an advert running. Though it's now saying ad start in 30 minutes. But pre-rolls still aren't. Oh. No ad, yeah, no. That seems to be broken. Okay. Twitch is being twitchy.
Penny. Stag, yeah, it's a swap, so shirt stands off, whatever.
Ooh, something I can also mention. So, last stream I was talking about the game This War of Mine. I will admit it's not a cheery game, just to warn you all. But I have managed to complete all the scenarios now. Woo! So what I really have left is the story modes, which I'm not entirely certain I want to play, because they look hard. Woo! Yes, do some you go decompress from dealing with troublesome yarn. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I managed to survive all the scenarios. So now I can do the fun of looking in the workshop, Steam Workshop, for other scenarios, for things people have made. And also make my own custom games, which does mean I want to. I'm tempted to make one which is very peaceful. Excuse me. So it has like nobody else there, if that makes sense. Because a lot of the locations that you can explore have like, some of them actually have variety. Like, there are people living here. There are bandits living here. You might have to fight them. Sometimes there's trades. But I'm tempted to make one which is just all the locations which are, this is abandoned. Just to see what it's like. Also, because there's a couple of locations I've realised I've never gotten to see, which is impressive. But then again, it is all randomly generated, so... Go. So grab the rest of these clips and they can go back in the pot. Back to the pot you go. There we go. I'll remove. Use these clips now to... We're getting to my favourite stage. The one where it's slowly we're clearing up the desk. I love it. Of course, now that I've put the purple sequins on it, it means that this sort of very white shimmery fabric, you just start to pick up the purple tones in it. So it's going to be a very slight purple disco ball dragon. am I getting so much stabbing pain there? What the heck? Body why? Felt like I had like found a prickle or something, so like something like a splinter. I'm like, what the heck?
It's like vengeance isn't really clear. Told you, vengeance isn't real cool. This might be stronger. Always did, didn't it?
Email.
Yeah. I can survive one. Oh, well. I think the last one didn't die. Yeah, last one didn't die in time.
Yeah. Nose is still itchy from the fluff. Yeah, don't tangle like that. Come here. Don't tangle. Yeah. All still alive out there in Chatland? All chilling out. All sleepy. Well, don't worry, it's nearly the weekend. We've got one or two more days to go. And then you can relax all you like. Sleepy. No. That is fair. That is probably a sensible thing. Get an early night's sleep. Because you also had to be up early to be poked by vampires. And get blood tests. And do doctory things. You had to brain today. Ah, parent visits. The dread. Ah, yeah, there's that classic one. It's like, I'm tired, but I'm not sleepy. Or when you're sleepy, but you're also, you know, not tired. Like, I don't want to go to bed. Feelings. That's always fun. You know what I feel like? I think I deserve a little chocolate rabbit. Because I love Lindt chocolate. I love the Lindt bunnies. Yeah. Ow. I was doing the treat by myself. And I mean, I do have a bigger one as well. This is where I get all like my bells and some of the heart charms I've got. Come from Lindt bunnies. Sacrificial bunny. Oh.
In Christ we trust. By the power of the Holy King of the Zealots, for the glory of
bunny. Schleevies has taken over Sheepy's duty of waking everyone up. Cheers. See, the problem with the Lindt bunnies is I just want to eat more. Especially the tiny ones. I'm like, I could have another one. I do have more. The question is, I should save them. And not just stuff them all in my mouth at once. But the temptation is there to just stuff all of the bunnies in them. No more the chocolate bunnies. It does remind me though, Q apparently still has a Kinder Egg for me. Sleevies, did you actually see them? Where did I put them? Ah, there's one. Did you actually see my little army ducks that I made? These are from uni. They're made from Kinder eggs. Or Kinder egg casings. So. When I was at uni, I used to buy Kinder eggs a lot. And I found that, because they look like that. That's the casings, right? That have got the toys in them. And I found that if you, well, peel them like that, you can then make it look like a duck in an army hat. So I have a little army that I painted with acrylic paints. They just need googly eyes. I need to put googly eyes on them, and then I have a little duck army. Quack, 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 quack. I have a bunch of them in a box. So if you would like some army ducks, let me know. Because I've got some that are painted in mallard colours. Some of them, I made little divisions so that they're like painted to look like different types of duck on their little hat. I got rid of all the non-painted ones, mainly because Ben said that we didn't need an army of unpainted plastic ducks. But yeah, it's just a little duck, and I think it does because it looks like a duck, doesn't it? It does look like a duck. It just needs to put some googly eyes on it. This is when I say I'm a jack of all trades crafter, I can craft something from anything, including packaging of a Kinder Surprise. So, hey Schleeves, next time you have a Kinder Egg, you can make yourself some more ducks. I'm really happy that you like your little box as well. Especially that you like your Christmas present. I chose good. So what you clearly need to do, Schleeves, if you ever did a giveaway, you put people's names on bits of paper that attach to the put them on with the duck paper clips, and then you attach a magnet on the end of the hook string. So that's how you do random giveaway. Is you literally hook a duck.
Pay no attention to the modded dancers, please look over here. I love Potato just ball dancing in the background.
Oh, also, Schleeves, do you want me to... Sunny! Hello! How are you doing? Don't panic. It's disco! We are currently sewing up a disco ball dragon. How are you doing, Sadie? No one panics at disco. Nah, of course not. Ah, nice! Yeah, I've seen your leatherworking is going great. Speaking of leatherworking, I have fun! Because the hardware for the bigger Plague Doctor mask has arrived, so I've got that to play with. And I was showing these off earlier. I also have these, which arrived yesterday, which are leather colouring pens. They've got a very fine nib on one end, and then they also have a brush. So I think they're meant to be so you can do repairs and stuff, or little detail things, but I'm going to see what I can do with them, because they're kind of fun. Oh, and the original Plague Doctor mask I made has now arrived with Schleevies, and Schleevies has plans. Planny plans that involve crochet and embroidery, which is impressive for to do on leather. Also, you wanted to shade it. Just remember to go as you and I are also made. Yes, we are. I have to remember that as well when I do wood staining, because apparently stain is in the name, and it will stain me. Oh no. Yeah, the only other stain I have, which is to use on the Plague Doctor mask, is this white dye. It's an acrylic dye, because white don't dye. You can't get white water-based dye, so... But it means I need to start patterning up the bigger Plague mask. Should be fun.
It's not a good sign.
Ah, Fibings. Yeah, I think this is Fibings. Yeah, it's Fibings. That's the brand. I mean, they are kind of like the big name in leather supplies. What was I thinking? I was thinking something. Ah, yes, sleeves. Because you commented that you wanted to... Or you were planning on tracing the pattern of the leather mask so that you can, plan it out. Would it be easier if I actually linked you the pattern? Because that would probably be the smart cookie thing. Plus it also, that is the smart. What it also means is you can then look at all the other stuff they make and go, hey, you do, Ebony, Suddy, you do leather work, right? And you look at things and go, this plus Mac.
Did people see in the regular chat Snip dropped with joint voice, but I wish you all the best for raiding tonight.
Let's throw that to the sleeves. There we go. Because the thing with that... Oh, no. Regular sewing also sometimes requires pliers. I have done this myself, where I'm having to sew through many bits of fabric, and I have had to use my hemostats to pull the thread through. So, no. Regular sewing also sometimes requires pliers as well. Leatherworking is a type of sewing that occasionally requires a hammer. You're lying to me, Twitch. You're saying ads are about to start, but you've not been playing ads all evening. That's horrifying. How many layers is that? Well, it depends on both layers and also the thickness of the fabric. Because I've had to do it for fleece. Like 6 layers of fleece. Usually because you've got... Yeah, but between like 6 and 4 layers of fleece tends to be when I need to start getting out something to pull the needle through. Or sometimes if I've put seam reinforcements on, so I've like glued the edges of the stuff to stop it fraying, sometimes then I will need to get additional plier help. Also, sleeves. Is a thimble just a mic? Yes, actually, if you think about it. Because the whole point of a thimble is it's to help you push it. Like a thimble isn't to stop you stabbing yourself. It's there to push the needle through. You've had 3 adverts when you first... So basically what it's done is it's turned off... I have it set so that I have adverts that go off at set periods, which should mean that when you first join, you don't get adverts. Those are called pre-rolls. Pre-roll adverts are basically, you join and it then plays adverts before it lets you actually, you know, watch.
Let me just walk over the barrier. Give it a second.
And I have it set so that pre-rolls are
See,
off,
the barrier is fine.
and instead